More than individual plants, the thing you notice in Chuck's yard is how many plants there are and how many different kinds there are. You notice its biodiversity. Chuck does not mow the yard or do landscape design. If something new comes up, he lets it grow where it is to see what it will do, what it is. If you mow, you'll never know what you've got. He has yellow stargrass scattered here and there. His hypericum is spreading, and with it wiregrass and a sedge that blew in, as yet unidentified. Suddenly this spike appeared, maybe from something he planted a while ago. Is it part of the voodoo lily next to it? What will it do? This is what it did 2 weeks later. ID unknown so far. There is the expected mimosa, and with an assist from a couple of bromeliads, coontie, and smilax. This sea grape sprout came up all on its own. Aren't they supposed to be at the beach? This one is next to a cypress knee. Among the bald and pond cypress Chuck planted years ago. The third hurricane blew the top off a pond cypress and it died. But this year, at the base of the dead tree, Chuck spotted this volunteer whisk fern. Climbing up this rose to get sun is a clematis, but which? There are bracts on the flower stem, so this is Clematis reticulata. The bloom opens up into this spider-like seed pod. About that voodoo lily, an Amorphophallus. That shrunken head is supposed to open into a purple lily with a spike and attract flies. And that's only the beginning of weird with this thing. Worth a look up. But back to the natives. Years ago, one plant like these sprouted. The second year it bloomed like this. The leafless beaked orchid, or lady's tresses, Sequoia lanceolata. The third year one came up over here. The fourth year another came up over there. There are now over 40 in Chuck's yard. Threatened statewide, lanceolata can be found in roadside ditches and hydric hammocks. Tillandsia utriculata, or wild pine, may be endangered in the state, but not in this yard. A year before Chuck moved this salvage reticulata to this red cedar, Sarah Rue put it by this boxwood to take its picture. It stayed there for a year. The boxwood looked like this at the time. A lot of resurrection fern on it, which was kind of cute. A couple of years after Chuck moved the Tillandsia, the boxwood looked like this. It had babies. A lot more than can be seen in this picture. And the utriculata has filled its new home with babies. So that's how the Tillandsia do. Tillandsia utriculata is threatened by a Mexican bromeliad beetle attack, threatened by collectors, threatened by habitat destruction. But not in my yard, says Chuck.